Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. I just put a volume up my ass. I'm ready to do this.
And I'm jacked. Let's go.
You been drinking caffeine?
Lots of it.
Awesome.
I'm ready to go. I stopped by Taco Bell, got hooked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew is good for dick hard.
Get your dick hard with Mountain Dew. Get that dick hard. Keep
That's
that
right.
dick hard.
That's right.
Mountain Berry Blast.
Get it hard. Keep it hard. Good for dick hard.
Seriously, Mountain Dew, respond to my email requesting sponsorship. Come on. At least tell me no.
Yeah, guys, it's a no-brainer. You want to be advertising with this.
Yeah, because it's dick hard.
Yeah.
If you want your product to be associated with virility, then fucking advertise on our podcast.
Yeah. May I just say this is an awful start to a podcast?
Yeah, but all of our starts are awful.
They never come out strong. You
No.
really...
We limp out of the gate.
We do.
This is flaccid beginnings.
Yeah, very flaccid.
It's just like buying time until Will talks about like casual sex.
Yeah.
And then me playing off of that.
Yeah, basically. But Will's not here today.
Nope.
You're back with Luther Danger.
I got Luther Danger in studio.
I'd say probably the superior broadcast partner. Maybe.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to the things that are so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm interested. I'm involved. I'm up on current events.
You are jacked.
I am. I'm ready to go.
Just like the caffeine high in your eyes right now.
Yeah. I mean, it was like as soon as we started rolling tape.
Yeah. Roll tape and you just get fucking into it.
And I'm just there, man.
You're like, what are we going to talk about? And I popped a Valium in my ass and I don't have to worry anymore.
Whoop, rocketed it.
Rectally just goes right to your brain.
I hear you. So on today's podcast, today's episode, we were going to continue to play off of trending current events like Pokemon Go.
Or Trump.
Or Donald Trump, or Hillary Clinton, or politics, and whatever. Zika, and in trying to do that, just none of that really sounded interesting at all.
I wanted to flip the channel. I
felt
like I was watching a bad TV show and we were talking.
It was, because, it's like...
It's not us.
Chappelle has that bit about Ja Rule talking after 9/11. Like, no one cares what I think about politics. I'm just some guy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
No one gives a shit.
Everyone's some guy.
Yeah, everyone's some guy, but other some guys are better.
Are they better than us?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because their hairline isn't receding? I don't think yours is, but mine is.
No, I got a great set of hair.
Yeah, you got a few years left.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep on...
Looking like an Adonis?
Yeah, and I mean, if I start to go bald, just shave my head and work on my six-pack.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get an 8-pack, man.
Yeah, you need something.
I'm gonna, shave my happy trail into an arrow. Also,
that might work for a specific market that right now you're probably not.
Bears?
I don't know. I was gonna say
big in the bear market.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because I'm a twink for sure. If someone had to label me, I'm probably a twink with a bear sense of humor.
I don't know. I'm not I'm not up to date.
Are twinks funny?
What? I want to avoid this conversation of stepping on the LGBTQ community's toes. We might have some listeners out here.
A twink and a bear, those aren't slurs, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I'm sorry if they are. I didn't think they were.
No, I think that's just subcategories, and there's otters, and there's sea otters, and there's lots of other stuff.
What is an otter?
I think it's like a bear, but they're smaller.
Like a tiny bear? Like a cub bear?
I want it. That's like a young bear.
And they're called otters?
I think so.
Why? Bears and otters aren't related to any way.
Or no, maybe a cub is a... I don't know. I know it exists, but I don't know what these things are.
Sorry, gay community. We're not informed.
I'd like to be.
Yeah, I know.
But not really enough to I'm not going to Google it.
Yeah.
Not that I've never seen a dick. Or a whole series of dicks.
I don't mind.
It happens a lot.
I don't mind seeing dicks.
But, at the same time, I like to be a little bit unawares.
You don't want to Google otter gay on your work computer.
Probably not. Probably not. Although it wouldn't be the worst thing I've Googled, and certainly wouldn't be the worst thing I looked at on my work computer.
My favorite thing to Google is, some celebrity's name and then depression. I'm like, oh... Yeah, Kindred Spirit who has millions more than me.
Oh yeah, Nick Nolte, he's depressed. Yeah. What weird celebrities are you picking?
The girl who played Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah, why wouldn't you pick her?
She was depressed as shit.
During filming?
Yeah. They pumped her full of Quaaludes to get by.
Probably. That was kind of like the older approach. Yeah. Isn't that what they did with, what's her name in Wizard of Oz?
That played Dorothy?
Yeah.
Oh, did me drinking this non-alcoholic beer come up on camera? I mean, on mic?
Yeah, it sounded like I heard you talking into a bottle. I'm sure if we were ever to play this back... You're not very good at blowing into a bottle, are you?
No, I'm not a good blower.
Yeah.
Are you good at blowing? You try it.
No.
Try it. That was pretty good.
It's better if it's empty, not like half full.
Yeah, Pippi Longstocking depression. I googled that.
Yeah, so that's where we left off before we got distracted by blowing into bottles. Mm-hmm. So do we want to touch on current events, or do we totally skip past it?
Why don't we put the tip in and on some current events?
I tell you what, I'll talk. Let's start small. If we're just putting the tip, let's talk about my current events.
Yeah, what are your current events?
I had an unusual experience today.
What was that?
I ate a rice cake while taking a dump. not but a couple hours ago. A rice cake with peanut butter on top.
Oh, the peanut butter. Did it make you shit more? Does peanut butter
I wasn't really doing a lot of pushing.
Yeah.
I thought I had to poop. It was mostly like I got back from the gym.
Yeah.
My wife was nice enough to make me a little rice cake with peanut butter on it.
Nice.
Just out of the blue. Said, "Hey, here, why don't you go take a shower? I'll start dinner and watch the kids." I'm like, "Yes, you will. That's outstanding. Thank you."
Amazing.
So I went upstairs to start the shower, and I'm standing there. I'm all sweaty and gross. I'm naked. I don't want to sit on my bed, so I just sat on the toilet.
Oh yeah.
And ate it. And then I'm like, well, I'm here. I might as well see what I got in the tank. Normally, I'm very regular, but I was a little off today.
I'm sorry.
No, it all. I'm doing great now. I got Taco Bell in my belly.
Oh yeah.
I got some Mountain Dew coursing through my veins.
Get hard.
But what's the weirdest thing you've eaten on the toilet? Do you eat on the toilet?
Yes.
You got the looks of a guy who does. Captain Crunch you ate on the toilet?
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got?
What else?
I ate a tomato raw on the toilet.
You ate a raw tomato?
Yeah.
I ate sushi.
I ate it like an apple.
And sushi on the toilet.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't want you BSing people on here.
I ate it off of the toilet rim.
No, I don't buy it. We speak only truths and like half truths. At least the truths we speak are like spoken confidently.
Vanilla wafers. Vanilla wafers.
Vanilla wafers. Yeah. Out of the box? Or like, did you have a small plate?
They were in a bag.
Okay. The bag taken out of the box, or like...
It was a Ziploc bag that someone mailed to me. A listener mailed it to me from Jakarta.
Wow. So are you sure they're vanilla wafers?
I ate them. I got high.
Yeah, they'll probably do that.
Then I ground up. I punched them, and I ground them up, and then I snorted some.
Wow.
And then I watched a documentary about Indonesia.
And do you know more now?
Yeah, I want to go.
It looks like a good time.
Yeah, they have a great time.
Yeah, speaking of South Asia, I watched that movie No Escape.
Oh, yeah, it was
with Owen Wilson and Lake Bell and their two kids. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, like, great. It's not bad. As the father of two daughters, it kind of, like, there's parts that hit me, grab me emotionally in a way that I wasn't expecting.
Did you shoot one of the daughters in the face or something?
No, there's just, there's a couple scenes. Like, there's that scene from the trailer that made me burst out laughing every time where they're like, he's holding his daughter and he's like grabbing her real tight, like, it's gonna be fine. And then he just chucks her. He just chucks her off a building.
Yeah.
Of course, like, to another building to avoid,
I've always wanted to try that.
Jumping from building to building?
Yeah.
I have done it. Not off, like, more than one story, but it was a one-story building to a one-story building.
How far of a leap?
Maybe like 5 feet. 5.5 feet.
I could probably do that.
Yeah. It was enough, and then like the one I was on was like a foot taller than the one I was going to.
You know, be a real challenge is jumping onto the one that's taller.
I mean, I think at 5.5 feet, that's not really like a record-setting feat. If it was like 10 feet, 15 feet.
15? Can anyone do that? 15 feet?
Yeah, don't like long jumpers go like 24 feet?
Yeah, but they don't jump off buildings.
Yeah, but what's the difference?
That should be in the Olympics.
jumping from building to building.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that should be in the Olympics. Like, there's some great sports. Like, why isn't the tug of war in Olympics?
That'd be sweet.
Wouldn't that be a great fucking Olympic sport?
I want to watch the doped up Russians play tug of war.
Right? And why don't we just let everyone just use steroids?
Fuck yeah.
Like, who's the dick that's like, you know what? We want everyone to be clean and equal. Like, no, fuck you. That's not what this is about. We want to see jacked up behemoths, like, do crazy shit.
They should also broadcast them fucking. Because that happens a lot in the Olympic
Village. Yeah, Olympic Village. And really, that's like, it's the peak physical fitness of all the athletes in the world.
And they're fucking.
And yeah, why wouldn't you?
But
if you're a perfect athlete, a goddamn Olympian, and then you go...
I'd watch them fuck. I don't watch porn anymore.
I would.
But I would start. If it was all Olympians in the porn, I don't care what they look like.
Yeah. Well, they're going to look good because they're Olympians.
Yeah. They're attractive. And
like, even like an unattractive Olympian is still like at least an 8.
Yeah, Olympian. Right? Like an ugly Olympian is like an 8 for sure.
I mean, maybe like, shot putter or something.
I still got a thing for Tara Lipinski. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that was my crush.
I hear the conditions aren't so great in Rio. I saw a report today. The officials said that Olympians are literally going to be swimming in poop.
They're going to be swimming in feces?
That's what I read, yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, it's gonna be a shit fest.
In the pools?
I don't think in the Olympic pools. I read the headline as I tend to do.
Half of the headline.
But I'm reading the headline and now I'm repeating it to everybody, and that's pretty much how news happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. That's how facts are generated.
Yes.
It's true if enough people believe it, and it's true if it's said with confidence.
Yes. Absolutely. Just like I ate sushi off the toilet.
Well, yeah, that happened.
And you saw it. I recorded it and I sent it to you.
Yeah, and I liked it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we posted on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
And
then I got fired.
But you know what? You live and you learn.
Yeah, okay. Don't send Instagrams of you eating on the toilet to your new boss. Just don't do that.
Yeah. Or find out if he's down before you send it,
Yeah.
That's really what you really need to know. Like, some people are going to react poorly to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't send it.
Oh, yeah.
Just maybe gauge the reaction a bit better next time.
That's
the lesson I got out of it.
You know what would be awesome?
What?
Watching an archery orgy.
Why archery?
I don't know, because it's just so...
I would think like sprinters, because it's just all thighs and quads.
No, but like, I just want to see these, for like, lesser-known athletes just fucking have a giant fuck pile.
But archers, like, you don't have to be athletic. It's just just like a dude with a bow.
Yeah, but they'd be so excited. They're jacked up. They just hit fucking targets for their country, and now they're just like jacked up and looking to fuck. And then these archers are like, this is my fucking moment. But back home, I tell everyone I'm an archer. They're like, that's cool. I don't give a shit. And this time they get to go to the Olympic Village and they get to fuck real athletes. I want to see all of them just band up. Maybe like the archery gangbang.
That's a really specific type of weird,
Yeah, probably.
I don't know I don't know where to go from there. Like, you gave me something that, like, I can't go any further with that.
You can't volley with that.
No, there's nothing I can, like, I'm like pausing here just to come up with something to go on that with. Like, there's nothing. I got nothing.
Archers are really good at money shots because they're used to accuracy. Where do you want it? Okay.
Wow.
Bullseye every time.
Yeah.
Especially the Russians. Those jacked up Russian archers.
They're just all Drago.
Yeah. Do you think all the Russian archers should be completely doped?
I think everyone, like, why? Like, I don't care about steroids in professional sports.
They're not affecting me.
Yeah. Everyone's pretty much doing them, And who the fuck cares? I don't care if they do steroids.
I don't care if pro athletes do.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care.
You know what? To be honest, I no longer care if college athletes do it or middle school athletes. If you're trying to get an advantage, isn't that the whole fucking point of the sport?
Yeah, to fucking win, right?
Yeah.
We're not like, if you're 18, do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, take steroids. I don't care. If you're listening and you're of age, take steroids. You should.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be good. If you don't want to be good, like, don't take steroids. But if you want to be the best, go ahead and take them.
Yeah, just put them everywhere.
I don't know. In your butt. I know there's creams. There's
clear
shots.
Cream or something.
Yeah, I'm not really aware of it. I mean, steroids are going to jack you up. You're going to be all fucked up later in life. But I mean, think about the glory you'll get on the field in the short term.
That's all that matters in the short term.
Really? I mean, you could die tomorrow.
Yeah.
It happens.
Now, don't you want to spend part of your life jacked?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And, like, more jacked than I am off Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I mean, do steroids and Mountain Dew.
Do them together.
Because that's good for your dick hard. But steroids, also, that's probably not good for your dick hard.
Steroids makes your dick smaller, but you can still get harder because of it.
All right, so it's a win-lose?
Small, hard.
It's a win-win? It's not a win-win.
It's not a win-win.
It's a win, tie?
They're like, oh my god, it's so hard, but why is it so small?
It's like a roll of quarters.
Yeah, just like, wow, this has some real heft to it.
There's some rigidity here.
Yeah, man.
There's not much mass, but you know what you lack in mass, you make up for in rigidity.
Yeah.
Which I think is everyone's favorite part.
Women like rigidity.
They do. They like eyebrows too.
Eyebrows?
Yeah. What's up with that?
Oh, about people's eyebrow game?
Yeah. You got that brow game?
Yeah. Why do they like eyebrows?
I don't know.
Women like eyebrows on men?
I think so.
It's like a turn
And they like hair and shoes. They like all the things they like in themselves, just in male form.
What's up with that? They probably like it more in male form than themselves because women
hate themselves and hate other women.
Particularly love themselves or other women.
Yeah, that's too bad. I like women.
I like women too.
Yeah.
That's why I don't date.
Women? Period.
Just I don't really date. I like them, and it's just I don't want to subject them.
You don't want to punish them?
Yeah.
It's out of respect and care for them that you're like, you know what? I'm just going to stay alone. Just do me.
My celibacy is the ultimate act of feminism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just shattering the glass ceiling right there.
Yeah, absolutely. You just shattered it.
Yeah. So about those archers.
Yeah, about those archers fucking with pinpoint accuracy.
Pinpoint accuracy on their money shots. Bullseye every time.
I bet they could probably pull out the land shark too.
What's the land shark?
Isn't that the one where the girl stands spread eagle on the bed across the room? You clap your hands together above your head and hold them there like it's your shark fin, and you just charge at her full ahead with the raging heart on. You just jump and try and get it in. That's my understanding of the land shark. I've never tried it. It seems like a good way to break your dick, even if it worked out.
Even if you got that Mountain Dew steroid stick.
But I mean, even if you made it in the hole, like what possible good can come from that?
You'd break it like in the hole. It would go the velocity.
Let's think about what you're gonna say, because I don't want to call you out again on your lack of knowledge of female anatomy.
That you can break it.
Well,
you can. A vagina can break your dick.
A vagina can break your dick. Sure.
Definitely.
But you're not gonna break a vagina. I mean,
no,
you're gonna hurt a vagina.
I'm saying the dick is what's gonna break, not the vagina.
Probably. I mean, odds are.
Yeah.
Odds are.
But
I mean, if you're cranking with a Mountain Dew dick hard dick, then you're going to probably just hammer right through her. Yeah. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Like that could happen.
Like you're gonna pop out the belly button.
Yeah. I saw something.
That's where outie belly buttons.
I saw something wacky. I'm not proud of seeing it, but when I read the title, I'm like, well, god damn it, I have to see this. No way. I don't know what the video is. I don't know what the actress, entertainers' names are who were in the video.
Yeah.
But they had like we'll call it a tractor pull type scenario.
Okay.
But with their vajazz.
They're celebrities that did this?
Well, they're porn stars. I was trying to be...
Porn stars have tight vaginas? Strong vaginas?
Yeah, very strong. So they had a drone, like a quadricopter drone.
No way.
with a rope tied to a dildo, and it tried to fly away with the dildo inside the ladies' hoo-has. And they tried to hold on as long as they could to the dildo before it got pulled out.
That's amazing. That should be in the fucking Olympics, too.
Again, what a great Olympic sport.
That's awesome.
Just watch these...
It's a muscle, right? The vagina?
Yeah.
So it's a muscle, it should be in the Olympics.
Floor muscles, Kegel exercises.
Kegels.
It's a sphincter, right?
Kegel. Oh, and they could use some sensor or something. Like you put a sensor in your hoo-ha, and then they do Kegels, and it gives a score.
I think it would be more entertaining if it was like crushing soda cans or something like.
Yeah.
You could see the pressure in like a dial, like some sort of instrument could capture the amount of pressure, but nothing captures the hearts and minds like being able to smash open like a 6-pack with your vajay.
Of Vernon's.
Verners?
Wow. Verners or Squirt.
Squirt. Yeah, I like that you're picking only Midwestern drinks.
The Squirt. To those in Jakarta
keep it wholesome.
And elsewhere, Squirt is a tart soda.
It's like Mountain Dew, except it doesn't get your dick hard.
Yeah, it does not get your dick hard. It's a lot more sour.
I don't really remember it.
It's pretty good. And Vernon's is like a
delicious ginger ale.
Yeah, it's a delicious ginger ale.
I don't know if it's like Canadian.
But like, don't you think they could bust their gash on the pop top though? The top part.
I would imagine like if it were to become a professional sport, they'd probably have like specific wraps, or they get like chalked up like a power lifter.
They put a dental dam in first?
I don't think so. They put maybe some sort of device to maybe a Diva cup. I don't know. I still don't really know what a Diva cup is.
What the fuck is a Diva cup?
It's like
it's a cup that goes in your vagina?
It's an alternate to a tampon. Like I said, I don't know how it functions.
But
I don't really want to know.
Is there a thermos too? Can you get
Yeah, I think so.
For those heavy flow days?
Yeah.
Just pop a thermos up in there?
Yeah. No, it's like it's a whole thing.
We're setting women's reproductive health back.
Hipster broads are all about it. Mm-hmm. And I respect that,
hipster broads are using...
Diva cups, yeah.
They're what?
Because they're hipsters. I don't know. Because it's different.
They get them from Whole Foods?
Probably like some place beyond Whole Foods that you don't even know about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you haven't even heard about it yet. And once you do, it's just going to be too mainstream.
Mainstream.
I'm not going to go use that anymore.
Mainstream vagina cups, Diva cups?
Yeah. I'm going to, me and my ironic mustache are going to walk over to the other place that, it's just this really cool thing. It's just, there's just this woman with a bag that, has a couple potatoes in her, and you trade her.
All the Olympians, their cycles linked up, and they all had their period during the Kegel competition. And so you're just getting bloody soda cans.
Wow. Jesus. You really just derail things. You're laughing so hard right now at just your own thing. It doesn't make any sense.
You were talking about squeezing soda cans.
Yeah, I get it.
It was a natural.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, all right. I agree.
Threw a softball right down the middle, man.
Yeah. Oh, we need a subject change.
The Olympics?
Yeah, let's get off. Well, we can talk Olympics, but maybe not crushing soda cans with vaginas anymore. Okay. I know I brought it up. I initiated it.
You did bring it to my
Let's
credit.
think about some more. I don't know. Maybe something that some other person out there would want to hear about.
Everyone wants to hear about Olympic sports, though.
Well, that's true. The Olympics are a whole big thing. I love the Olympics.
Me too.
Because I just get to root for my country, and then I get to be able to line up all the other nations and be like, yeah, that guy is from Bulgaria. He looks like, he looks Bulgarian. And I like that. You get them all lined up at once, and you're like, oh.
Look at this Slavic.
Yeah, people are different. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, we're going to beat your ass. At all of these things.
Especially basketball, my God.
Yeah.
Do you remember watching the 92 Dream Team against Angola?
Yeah.
I remember playing at halftime or something, and they were up fucking 40 points at halftime.
Yeah, it was absurd.
It was great.
Yeah. I mean, it was the greatest team of anything ever assembled.
Yeah. 92 Dream Team.
Yeah, there was nothing ever better.
No. Because it
was the greatest time in the NBA, arguably.
Yep.
And then all of them were on one team together, competing against a bunch of bozos.
Jordan, Magic, Bird. Basically everyone but Isaiah Thomas. He got frozen out of the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Because Jordan didn't like him.
Yeah, Jordan's a dick.
He was a total dick.
Michael Jordan, if you're listening, you're a dick. Like, you're the greatest of all time. Like,
yeah.
I'll give you that, but you're also one of the biggest assholes.
He was an idol. All your idols end up having clay feet, man. That's what they say.
No, some of mine still...
Oh, like who? Who do you idolize?
Idolize? I mean... Yeah, no, I idolize people. They're all professional wrestlers, though. Those are the only ones that haven't let me down. Yeah, the ones from childhood, like, they still
do steroids, kids.
Yes, do steroids.
The younger you are, the more steroids you should do.
That's horrible advice. I can't be associated. No, I said if you're over 18, do what you want.
Yeah, but if you're under 18, you do what your coach wants.
That's true. Unless he's Jerry Sandusky.
Yeah. Sandusky trombone.
Yeah. Sandusky rusty trombone.
That was a trumpet.
Yeah, that was more trumpety.
That's how they kick off the archery orgy. Someone comes out
with a starting bugle.
Yeah, starting bugle, and they all dress up with like tights, like Robin Hood.
Yeah. Did you? Speaking of, I said starting bugle, and it reminded me of starter pistol. Mm-hmm. Did you see the video of the guy who shot himself in the face with the starter pistol?
The starter pistol?
Yeah, because he was just like bored with his friends. He was in a car. This bozo was in a car.
Oh my god!
So starting pistol doesn't have. It
doesn't have bullets, right?
Right. It's just nothing. I mean, it fires, and if you hold it close to yourself, just the gas is gonna blast you.
Yeah.
And this bozo was with his friends in the car and was like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't give a fuck about nothing. And shot himself through the cheek. Just blood everywhere. And then he was still like, he shook it off like nothing fucking happened. And then he's like taking his blood and rubbing it all over his face. And then he's like, man, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Fuck this, man. If I die, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
He had a big giant hole in his face?
He had a hole in his face. I'll find the video. I'll show it to you.
Did he straighten his tie like Gus?
No, he just blood all over the place.
That's awesome.
And his friends were like, the car's still in drive. Like,
is he the driver?
He's not the driver. Oh. He's behind the driver in the back seat. But the driver's like, yo, man, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't give a fuck about nothing. He just said that several times. And then the blood was all over himself, and he just rubbed it all over his head.
That's amazing.
It was kind of crazy.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, probably.
We're going to get him on the show.
Let's reach out to him.
Let's get him on the show.
You know? But he probably wouldn't come on.
Because he doesn't give a fuck
about nothing. He doesn't give a fuck about nothing.
Oh, you got a show? You trying to get more people to listen to it? Man, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about nothing. I mean, he did give a fuck enough to film it and, like, post it. Mm-hmm. But other than that, he didn't care about nothing. Nothing.
He don't care about nothing.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
What's on your mind now? What do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Fuck, I wasn't prepared for that question thrown back in my face with such swiftness.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Grace.
I got nothing. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
There's an election. We don't want to talk about it, though.
I think I'm just going to write somebody in.
I think so, too.
And I think that might upset some people. I did see I wouldn't call it a Facebook rant. It did... No, fuck it. It was a Facebook rant. Yeah. It was a whiny-ass Facebook rant about, like, don't talk about voting for a third party unless you were out there canvassing for them. Like, you don't deserve it. And it's like, you know what? Go fuck yourself.
Who is saying that?
I'll show you.
Yeah, you got to show me that.
You know the person. Loosely. Very, very loosely. You've met them once.
I met him before?
Yeah. You know, guess what? You can sit on your ass, and then you can go and vote and do whatever the fuck you want. And you can post about it on Facebook.
Yeah. This nation was built on the backs of low information voters.
It was.
And I'm proud to be one of them.
And slaves.
Yes. Yeah. What do you think of what Bill O'Reilly said?
About, like, the slaves. Those slaves had it pretty good?
Yeah.
That part?
Basically.
So, I actually was curious about, you know, I saw Michelle Obama's speech.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, yeah, I mean, that's about the right time. I think the White House was constructed, like, 1780s, 1790s.
I think so. We'll
Somewhere in
say
that time
that.
frame.
I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah. It was, like, with the Capitol, right?
Yeah.
I know that there's documents. This is what I found, and I'm sure there's someone out there that's like, that's incorrect, sir. I have a fact that would counterpoint that.
Email us proof to degeneratenation@gmail.com.
Yeah, I know that records weren't great at the time, obviously, but there were, like, I think they called them labor rentals.
Oh.
And so, say I'm a contractor, I'm an architect building a building, I'm going to go to a slave owner and say, hey, Bill, I'm going to pay you for some labor. Now, Bill just took that money because it's not like he gave it to anybody.
Yeah.
It was just like an inconvenience for borrowing. It's like, you know, I can't think of anything like more derogatory or and that I'm willing to say about, you know, like it's like borrowing a cup of sugar, except they were humans.
They were human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
just give that. Make sure you give that back, though, Bill.
yeah. Just drop them off sometime.
Yeah.
You know? But, so they had records of that about how the Capitol was built, like, or during the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they have good records of, like, George Washington laying the field stone or foundation block on one of the sides of the building, and, you know, Masonic Freemason architects and Masons working, and the whole thing about why it's a White House. It wasn't intended, like, they didn't build it and go, like, let's make a White House and call it the White House. In order to use the stone that they were using, and they had some special whitewash that, like, went on like paint but stuck like glue.
Yeah.
And that's how it became white. And then it's assumed that, obviously, slaves built a vast majority of it. So what Bill O'Reilly was talking about, maybe it was accurate, but why the fuck did he need to talk about it?
Why did he go there?
So considering that there's very loose records, from what I saw, and again, I'm sure that Bill O'Reilly is much better at researching than I am. You guys didn't see my eye roll. But
I saw it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But it would seem like, really? Is that what you want to pick out?
Yeah.
There's things that happen, and, you know, I feel a certain way politically some of the time. Some of the other time, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But there's things like, pick your battle. I mean, I know we're in a 24/7 news cycle, so sometimes you just got to get on and talk, much like we've been doing for the past 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Although, the difference is, like, people actually tune in to him. No one tunes into us.
No, only when they think they're getting something about Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go. You know, like, I started to level up a little bit higher. I'm starting to catch some better Pokemon. Although I haven't played for a couple days, I keep on getting, like, server issues where I can't.
Oh, yeah, because it's exploding.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bill O'Reilly's kind of a turd, huh, for doing that?
I mean, nothing's going to happen. You know, like, it doesn't... People who like him don't give a shit. People who don't like him already don't like him. So it's not like... None of this matters. None of this fucking matters. Like, why are there debates? Like, it's not going to sway my vote.
They'll sway some votes.
I don't think so.
You think this one's contentious?
I don't think anyone is on the fence for, like, between, like, you know, I just can't make up my mind between Hillary and Donald. They both just have so much good, I just can't pick.
I think the only question is which of these people are going to go in there, they don't like Hillary, they're maybe not a big fan of Trump, and they go in there at election day to vote, and they're like, fuck it, and they hit the button for Trump. I think there's going to be millions of those people.
I think there's going to be millions of the exact opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she, like O'Reilly, that she already has the people she's going to have.
No, I don't think so. I mean, like,
is Trump
sure.
that bad that she's going to get votes
like,
from people that really don't
some
like her?
of policy-wise, like, conservatives are like, yeah, sure, I like that.
Yeah.
But his personality is just...
Oh, he's repugnant.
Yeah.
He's
and so, like, you know, Milquetoast Mitt Romney spoke out the other day about Trump and just like kind of put it all out there of like the guy's a dick, you know?
Oh, because you knew him personally, right?
Fuck if I know. You saw him on TV, whatever. They fucked. They might have. They might have had the old Mormon, 1-2.
1-2 or...
Yep. Yeah, I think that's the motion for either butt fucking or for space docking. Like, what's that?
Space
dry docking?
What's a dry dock? Is that when you don't use lubrication to space dock?
I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up.
I like dry docks.
I like it too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're out there and you're a youth, do steroids and dry dock your friends.
Yeah, especially if you're on yellow team.
Yeah, fuck you, yellow team.
Yellow team's a suck fest.
I'm on the red team.
Yeah, red team rules.
Wow, we're going to do final thoughts, but we're probably going to do another episode.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We're wrapping it up? That was abrupt.
Yeah.
You don't like to set up or like...
No, we just go right in and out, man.
You do just like, hey, I'm talking now, and I'm going to stop now.